Happy Monday! Isn't it a fantastic, beautiful day here out in the fall of England? So thank you for joining me today. I'm Lori Evans, Coach Lori Evans, and I'm sharing my journey with you, and I'm glad that you come and join me each Monday to hear about what I love about my program and what I'm doing. And so as many of you that are following me know that I am a runner and I love to run. I'm not really great at it. I've never done a marathon. I've done one half marathon officially. I've done two unofficially. But today that's what I want to talk to you about is with this online library of workouts is it works to everybody. And runners is who I'm specifying with today, and I'm going to talk a little about cycling as well, because those two sports go hand in hand with training and cross training, because cross training is so important in any kind of training that you do. We are all athletes in ourselves, and I don't ever want you to doubt yourself. It doesn't matter your size, it doesn't matter your ability, it doesn't matter your speed. If you look at athletes of different sports and their body shapes are all different. There is no one size fits all. Now granted, you think of a marathon runner and the body that they have, you know, that might be for majority of them. You know, you don't see a larger bone person really running the elite level of marathons. But if you look at marathon running, it is just a fun thing to do, and it doesn't matter your size. It matters what your fitness level is, and I hope you take that with you. If you look at a javelin thrower, you know, they're going to be a little bit different because they're training their bodies to be the fit style that they need to be. So if you are a swimmer, if you are a wrestler, if you are a judo expert, I couldn't think of the word that goes with it, so I apologize if I've said that wrong to anybody, but every type of athlete, you look at a rugby player, right? You look at their body shape and size is going to be different, and that could be because of the position they play. It could be the type of fitness that they need to be able to be at that level. So here's the thing, as a runner, that's specifically what I'm here to talk to you about today. As a runner, you need to cross-train like any sport. So you can't just be a great runner by just running, because you're going to overuse the certain muscles, and you need the opposition of the, so when I say opposition, I mean like if you're working your quads, you need your hamstrings. So you need to be able to use all these muscles, and you need your other muscles to be strong enough to work with the muscles that you're primarily using. So here's the thing, cross-training. I've mentioned that word a couple times now. Cross-training means that you aren't just being a runner, you're doing other things. Now that leads to the question that I had today. The question was, why do I do a workout and a run and try and get my yoga in a day? And I don't do workouts that are more than 30 minutes unless it's my running, because I'm trying to work on a distance, or I'm trying to work on a time, or specifically train for that, or it allows me in that day to work a little bit longer. I run for fun. That's the key thing. If it's not fun, I'm not going to do it. I do my workouts, and I choose the ones that I do that are fun. Now, saying that, I choose ones that have a specific focus or goal in mind. So if I'm doing strength training, then I'm going to pick strength training ones that I enjoy, that challenge me. Now, not all the ones I enjoy are fun and like, woohoo, let's do it. Some of them kick my, well, not some of them, all of them that I choose kick my rear end to the moon and back. Seriously, I have to make sure I have my energized, I have to make sure I take recovery afterwards, because I'm going to pick ones that are going to be of benefit. Not just because, hey, I'm checking the box, I'm getting my strength in. I'm ticking the box that I'm making a difference to improve my running, so that I can continue, right? Like sometimes you can't just spit it out. To continue doing what needs to be done. So, here's the thing. With the All Access, you have a library to choose from. You have ones, currently this week, I'm choosing my workouts for strength and speed and flexibility based on my enjoyment, and I'm picking and choosing from different workouts. Now, starting next week, I'm going to focus on one straight program. I'm going to do the hammer and chisel with it, and the only reason for that is because I want to work on specifically somebody else giving me the exact routine that I need to do. Now, here's the cool thing about running is you know, you go out and you do it, right? There's nothing involved. So that's what's cool about the on-demand here, is that there's really nothing involved. You have the option of going and purchasing the weights and the different equipment that you need. Most of the stuff for that program I have here, just because I like to have it available. You know, I've got a newborn, I've got a 4-year-old. It's just nice and convenient that I don't have to pack them up. We don't have to go somewhere. We don't have to wait in line. I don't have to worry about childcare. I don't have to work around my husband's schedule. I get to work around what works for me and in this house, usually, or this beautiful outdoors, which is, you know, the way I really enjoy it. But you can do it anywhere. So here we are, a month away from having to move, and so while we go through this transition, I can do it at the house. As the things get packed up, I can hit the gym on our local one here, and I can use their equipment, and I'm still following my same program. And that's what I love, is I can do what works best for me. I can do what's best for the strength that I need, the best for the flexibility that I need, best for the agility. Right, running, you don't really use too much agility. You're going forwards and then you turn around and you run back, right? Like, it's not too often, unless you're dodging a dog or you're dodging something flying at you or a car. Hopefully you're not dodging too many cars though. That's the key thing, is you have that. Cycling, it's the same basic moves, mechanics, so you can do the same thing, and you have that choice. And the really cool thing is that there's actually specific programs out there on this library that are made just for cycling and just for runners, that they've added in the last year, such as yoga, such as if you know what movements you're supposed to do, you know what programs to pick and choose. You know what workouts to pick and choose, and you can create your own calendar. You can message me and I will work with you, because that's, you know, my background is that, and I love creating these programs that I know them well enough inside and out. Even the new ones that are getting added in, I watch them and I try them out so that I know how to help other people with what they like and what's going to benefit them the most in what their goals are. And this online library opens that opportunity. So when your goals change because you've reached your goal, or something's come up and you're like, you know what, that is something that's always been in the back of my mind. I've always wanted to do, you know, become a swimmer. Well, there's programs in there. They don't say specifically that they're for swimmers, but there are the most dynamic, awesome, fantastic workouts that are going to benefit you. And most of them are like 25-30 minutes. Some of them range up to 45. If you want to get a little bit crazy, we can go up to an hour and a half. If you have that time, it's going to be based on what you have available, based on what you enjoy, based on what your time is. What's your days like? If you know Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays are absolutely psycho crazy and you can only fit in 30 minutes, we can make that happen. If you know on Tuesdays and Thursdays, Saturdays, Sundays, you can fit in 2 hours you have free and you want to use the 2 hours, we can make that happen. We can make a program for you that does that specifically. And it doesn't have to be just your online library. We can look at what your training schedule is too. If you're training for a triathlon, if you're training for running, if you're training for cycling, if you're training any track and field events, if you're a basketball player, football, rugby, volleyball, whatever sport is yours, we can make it happen. It's that easy, and that's what I love. That's this week's thing, is making it sport specific to your schedule, because you are an athlete and you are awesome and you deserve to make sure that you are doing the things that keep you injury free, that keep you enjoying what you're doing, and give you the benefits to move forward and continue to get better. Because even though our age may get us, we should be in the best fitness stage that we can be in today and continue to strive to get better from that. It doesn't matter what life throws us. Maybe you just had a baby like I did. I am not done. I am not done with my workouts. I did not say before I had this baby that that's my, yep, right there, that was the best I'm going to be. Heck no. My goal now is to get back to that level and then get better. I've got a whole lifetime to do that. And you do too. And that's what this online library is all about, is that with each goal, we get to expand. With each of our focuses right now, we get to make sure that we are the best that we can be in that specific range. So I hope you have a great day. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you next Monday.